Hey, hello there. Welcome to the short answer. It is always a joy to be with you, and we get to plug into some fun topics during this short answer. I want you to know your dreams are real. hmm the ones you have at night, and the ones you have during the day, and the ones you love, and the ones you don't love so much, the nightmares, all that thing. So we're going to talk about that and allow you to have an understanding of how they can all serve you no matter what's going on, but they're the real deal. So we want to plug in. Before we get started on the short answer, I have a couple of announcements, as always, that I want to share with you. I always want to keep my peeps apprised of what's coming down the pike with Mortar Institute. And we have some amazing things coming. And so one thing that I do want to allow you to remember is that we are going to Egypt, and we are going to do so in October, November, the end of October, my birthday. Yay. It's going to be fabulous. And we're going for 2 weeks into November 11th. So October 29th till November 11th. And then that's our regular tour up the Nile. We have our own boat that we take over, and we have yoga on the roof while we're going down the Nile, and we stop and go to all the temples. And it's truly a life-changing experience. The healing temples are reformulating your structure. They are changing your energy field, your vibration. The sacred geometries are truly phenomenal. So we have meditations and transmissions and all sorts of teachings along the way, and it's clearly one of my favorite things to do. So Egypt and I go way back, and I would love for you to go way back into that with me. And this year, we're going to do something amazing. We're also going into Siwa, which is an oasis, which is over the desert and into the Mediterranean area, into the beautiful spa environment for some healing sessions and some deep inquiry and integrations from our trip, or you can just join us for that healing retreat component. We're also touring each day a little bit, going through the areas where Alexander the Great was, progressing through his journey, and going to Alexandria, and of course always pulling in some of the beautiful and amazing history of this amazing country of Egypt. And so let us know if you're interested in that. There are only a few spots left in that as well, and we are wanting to let the people who are plugged in know about it. Also, something very exciting that is coming up, one of my favorite times of the year, is Heal Yourself, Heal Your Life, where it's a beautiful opportunity for people to plug in, to jump in, to where do I start? Right there. Heal Yourself, Heal Your Life, May 17, 18, and 19. It's the place to start, and it's also the place to be, even if you've been in this work for years. I've had many, many people that have been with us 5, 6, 7, and even 8 years tell us that when they came to that weekend, and when they keep coming back to that weekend, because of how I'm delivering the information and the additional research that I'm always infusing into what we're doing, that they're learning more, they're understanding it more, and it's having a greater impact on their life, what it is that we're teaching here at Mortar Institute regarding how to heal, how to change your life, how to take charge as a creator in your world, taking your world vertical instead of trying to rearrange all the players in the horizontal version of life. So it's a dimensional shift for sure. Okay, that is May 17, 18, 19. We also have the Energy Activation Challenge, which is beginning on April 29th. And runs through May 3rd, and it's something you're going to want to plug into. It's activating your own energies, which culminates in an extravaganza that we're having at the end of that called Soul Fire. So you can imagine that is all about waking at the soulful level and waking your power to heal and to create a life that you love. So lots of fun things happening April into May, all the way through, for you to invite your friends, bring them in. Those people who thought you were crazy, and now you're making more sense than they are, and you're more calm because you've been plugging into the classes and the teachings at Mortar Institute. Bring them. Now is their opportunity to get explanations from square one and to jump in with us along the way. So there'll be loads of people that have been there for a long time helping hold the space, and loads of people that are visiting in for the first time. So place for everyone in that. Okay, so the link in the comments area will help you get plugged in there. Next monthly healing transmission is May 29th, Wednesday, May 29th. It is a complimentary healing transmission, which we gather thousands and thousands and thousands of people from around the world and are holding the space for healing and true transformation to occur. So it's real-time healing processes that are happening there. And also the gold membership, something that will allow you to join us what's next right after this, which is the master class, where we're tying together your questions, or I drop deep into a topic where we really get to explore what's actually going on here. So what I love about that class is that we bring the wisdom of how to integrate what the amazing breakthroughs that quantum science is showing us. So it's a clinical wisdom. It's an experiential come from that allows it to matter to you, what it is that we're learning in terms of science and spirituality coming together. So it's a beautiful opportunity for you to ask your questions and have just more of an interactive dialogue. Okay. And that is $15 a month, and you get other benefits as well. You also have access to the amazing archive of over 100 other masterclass process episodes that you'll be able to binge watch if you want to, and really download Dr. Sue speak, as someone else mentioned it to me recently. So there's a link as well in the comments to sign up for the gold membership, and you'll be able to plug in just at the bottom of the hour when we are going to engage again. And lastly, I want to mention the Body Awake Yoga membership. We get so many reports about how people's lives are changing by learning to come to the yoga mat, whether they're brand new at yoga or they're experienced yogis, but to understand this entirely different perspective on why and how to yoga. Whether you're in the chair doing the yoga or you're on the mat doing the yoga, I want you to be better off the mat and in your lives because of what you do in the chair and on the mat. And so that's how it happens. We come together and we regularly are infusing new content, new information, new yoga classes, so that you are able to integrate and then implement all the things that you're learning at Mortar Institute, whether it's from the School of Healing, remote or local, the School of Yoga, or the School of Higher Consciousness. All of this is directing you to you. And I want you to land there with grace. All right. So the Body Awake Yoga membership is the first and third Thursday of every month. And you can join us there by signing up for the Body Awake Yoga membership. And that information is in the comments as well. And the membership includes those 2 new classes every month, and also archives to over 80 plus streaming classes that are available to you because of what we've been doing since the beginning of COVID. We came together because we wanted people to have a place to meet and to find their sanity. And it turned into such a beautiful transformational space that we are continuing it forever, as far as I'm concerned. So join us there and plug in. Okay, so it's time for the short answer. And the short answer is that your dreams are real. I want you to understand that your dreams are real. There is a desire for what's held in your subconscious to connect with what happens at your conscious level. And when we go to sleep, for instance, at night, and we shut down the conscious mind, there's now an opportunity, because we're not loading and loading and loading more thinking and processing and analyzing and predicting and story writing and angering and regretting and frustrating and all that stuff. It turns off. And when it turns off, this trap door between the subconscious and the conscious has a better opportunity of opening. And when it opens, it begins to upload or offload, if you will, information that's been half processed, that's been shoved in the back, suppressed down along the entirety of your life, or lives, as you might relate to that statement. It goes back from the beginning, and it's always carried forward. And we're always supposed to be offloading what was stored and shoved in to our memory at the subconscious level, even down to the cellular structure. Our system is designed to always be uploading and offloading that and putting it in the big washing machine of that toric field flow. And if we're overthinking and overdriving and overanalyzing all the time, it can only come out in terms of your restless sleeping, maybe almost awake, almost asleep, or in deeper into your dream state when you are in rapid eye movement and you're in the process. It's processing and filtering and wanting this information to come up and come out so that it can be resolved. Because when it remains suppressed, unresolved emotion causes disease. It causes ailments. It causes an inability to heal. It causes everything from allergies and asthma and headaches and stiffness and arthritis prematurely in your life. All arthritis is premature, in my opinion. It's inflammation that is there, that is representing unresolvedness. We become inflamed and irritated in our digestive system, our immune system. Everything gets affected. Everything, when the body is not able to flush and rejuvenate and replenish and become younger all the time. And so we're coming together today in conversations like this, which will continue inside the masterclass when we're complete here, in a manner that allows you to, put the pieces together. It's not that complicated. However, if we don't understand how all the dots are connected, we never connect them. And if we don't connect them, that means we're not resolving the experiences that are happening in our lives the way that we could. We have to think of our lives as a project. It's a project, and don't take it so personally, because when we take it personally, we stop getting the feedback that's helpful and being better at solving the puzzle. We stop allowing ourselves to receive and perceive the guidance and the input that's coming from every direction. Some of it kind, some of it not so kind, some of it gentle, some of it not so gentle. But all the while, if we remember with a singularly focused mind that every single thing that I encounter is in my favor. It's trying to show me how to wake up and to allow my life to be more fluid, flowing, healing, creative, as a better manifester, and tapping my creative genius instead of constantly wondering about how to chew on that story that's been there for 30 years a little bit stronger so that I can get a better answer for those people that weren't so nice, or that situation that's long been gone, but it's haunting me all the time. So we're not built for that. We're not supposed to be doing that. In fact, it's misuse. The mind is abusing its privileges. It's overworking, overdoing, hogging the microphone. It's working all the time, and it's taking on aspects of life that are not its to do. They're not its to do. And so because it's doing that, it's chopping things up and shoving them away. I don't like that. I don't want that. You have to get over there, so that it can have its egoic way of living that feels kind of comfortable, but it's actually rather miserable. And so we're here to allow the dream state to serve you. Okay, so you have dreams that you have when you're awake, and you have dreams that occur when you're asleep. When your eyes are closed and you drop down into that sleepful state and into these delta and theta frequencies, what's happening is we're reaching down into the crevices of our being. And what's there is all the stuff that we've been suppressing and suppressing and suppressing and suppressing down in there. And so as an attempt to survive, your system is actually going in after it every single night when you're asleep. And it's trying to offload that, because the more of it that's in there in an unresolved level, the more bogged and heavy and dense you become, which for the most part is priming you for dis-ease. It's priming you for discomfort, for stiffness, for a lack of energy and lethargy, and then depression, and then wondering what's wrong, and then story writing. And it's just a mess. We just have to stop. It's just the wrong use. So it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So we're here to do something different. We want to allow and to listen and to encourage those dreams. And when we wake up in the morning and we're upset and we're disoriented because it was so real and it was so upsetting and it was, so conflicted, or it didn't make sense, we just have to breathe with what's going on. and not try to say, oh, it wasn't real. I'm here. I'm fine. I mean, we can say, I'm here. I'm fine, but don't say it wasn't real, or you're just shoving it right back in there. Just, just invite it and welcome it. I don't know what you're here trying to tell, trying to speak, trying to reveal, but I'm open and I'm available to receiving. And what's going to happen is when you change your disposition, your attitude about that dream that you don't like, what happens is you become available. And when you're available, that dream that you don't like is going to show you that you're shortchanging you. So if you have a dream about someone abusing you or someone chasing you or someone threatening you, it is a part of you that is doing that to a part of you. If you have a dream that someone's unfaithful to you or someone is actually pursuing you in some way that's uncomfortable, it's you doing this to you in some way. You don't have to figure it out literally piece by piece. It's not one to one. It's vibration to vibration. It's sequential of energies to sequencing of energies. It's that. So you just allow it to be good, knowing that as I open my heart and embrace it and breathe in my belly, it's going to reveal to me what's going on. It's going to become clear because the truth of you is good. You are made of a grounded, integrated continuum of energies that knows what it's doing. And if things are occurring and upheaving you in some way, trust it. You're meant to be upheaved. And as you are upheaved and you're okay with that, you start to stir things. And when you embrace what's being stirred instead of shoving it back down, the next thing you know, your subconscious recognizes, we're pretty okay no matter what runs through this system. We don't need to panic. And we're going to be fine whenever it's time to process that. And I'm going to know when I'm supposed to know what the meaning of this reoccurring situation is, or this nightmarish moment that I had, last week. It will reveal if I embrace it. If I decide it's my friend instead of my enemy, if I don't just brush it off like it's a no thing at all, it's important and significant, but you don't have to analyze it and get in there and figure it out, but you do have to embrace it. You just have to welcome it and allow it. Now, those are the dreams that when you're sleeping, the dreams that occur when you're daydreaming, when your eyes are open or you're dreaming or you're visioning for yourself, or you're just feeling like this, it's time for me to do this, or it's time for me to have that, or it feels like there's just something surfacing in my life at this time, then I cannot encourage you enough to jump in. When something crosses your path that sounds like, wow, wouldn't that be amazing if that was happening in my world? There's a reason that it's crossing your path at that time. The exact same reason. That good stuff that's also packed in there right beside all the unresolved stuff, it's all trying to come up and out. It's all trying to make its way up through your subconscious to the conscious light of your awareness so that you can build the better life that you love. You can build better relationships and better communication. You can build a healthier body that actually is younger than it was 10 years ago. And you can do it by listening, by perceiving that there is goodness and that you're dreaming it because you're supposed to be dreaming it. Your dreams occur to you because they are the rest of you trying to reveal to the parts of you that you already think you are. And those parts of you that you think you are not the whole of you. There's more. There's more to you than meets the eye right now. So you look around in your life, take an inventory. What do I love about my life? What's going on in my life? And what could be different? What could shift? In fact, that's what we're talking about in the entire Heal Yourself, Heal Your Life program is, let's take an inventory. Let me show you how to do something about that. So plug in with us in that program. But in the meantime, just know this, that every single thing that occurs to you that you see someone else having or doing or being is possible for you if you want it to be. And it wouldn't even be crossing your path or be on your radar, wouldn't even be in your consciousness if it wasn't the rest of you trying to pierce its way right in to your life experience. So do not think for one moment that there's a vision for your life that you would love to have be happening and that it can't, or that it wouldn't, or that it won't. And actually, you might not even consciously think it can't or it wouldn't or it won't. But somewhere inside of you, you might just sort of be suppressing it, just like poo-pooing it, like, meh, whatever. It doesn't even occur to you. You just look at it and think, wow, that's great. Good for them. But there's more. So if you actively and consciously and conscientiously say, yes, that for me, yeah, that is me. Because the whole movie that you're projecting out in front of you, it includes everything that you are and everything that you are to become. So if you're witnessing people that seem happy and healthy and vital, people that seem to have, beautiful relationships and people that seem to be courageous and moving forward and, just taking charge in their lives, or at least allowing things to flow through their lives without resisting it too much. The reason you're witnessing that is because you're ready for that. And it's simply a matter of you learning how to allow for that to be true for you. So it starts with, my dreams are real. My dreams are real. My visions are real. What I see and witness is real for me. It's my movie. It's my movie. And so I'm projecting it like this funnel is coming into a channel, coming in this toric field flow, and it's rolling itself right out into this rainbow movie. So everything that crosses my path, I could have it. I could be that. I could be having that experience, the one that I can dream of, the one that I can imagine, if you really stopped and learned how to come home for yourself and let it be true. Well, everything that I'm teaching, of course, in Mortar Institute is all about that. And I'd love for you to give yourselves an opportunity to have it be true for you too. And that's why this topic is about you and your dreams, sleepy dreams and wakeful dreams, daydreams, visions, all of it. It's all the same thing. It's all your subconscious wanting to come up to a conscious level and to be the resolute version of you, the one who gets it, that's clear and that's capable and that's available to allow all input to be in service to my awakening, to my greater version of me. So it encompasses healing on every level in your lives. It encompasses manifesting in every department of your lives. It includes absolutely you being the whole, full, true you. It includes your dreams. Your dreams are real. So let's start to, give them a little more clout. Don't make them less than what they truly are. The system knows what it's doing. So enjoy your magnificence and embrace your dreams. Much love to you all. I'll see you at the bottom of the hour with the master class. All right. Blessings to you all. Namaste.